Welcome to Canada in Studio. Guys, on this episode we are spending around $1,000 on some cool mountain bike. I've prepared some examples here so that you can also compare these bikes, what I recommend, what I don't recommend, to what you are buying in your area. These will be 29ers, good for some just everyday trail riding and even some marathon and cross-country races. I'm gonna start with the least desirable, in my opinion, for $1,000, which is unfortunately my beloved Cannondale. So $1,080, that's the Cannondale Trail. Actually, on the USA website, I wasn't able to find any 29er for $1,000 from Cannondale. Of course, all these bikes will be on the alloy frame, durable and quiet lights, which is just fine for me. But here Cannondale gives us 27.5 wheels, so mid-size wheels, with some very undesirable components at this price level. So we have RockShox 30 silver, for which is okay, but then the drivetrain is 3x9 with Sunrace, so not even Shimano cassette, 9-speed cassette, Alivio crankset with Octalink, and then some Alivio front derailleur, Diori rear derailleur. So really super expensive bike with not really good components at this price point. So sorry Cannondale, but this is how it is. You will just very quickly see it when comparing to the most desirable, in my opinion here, which is the Canyon Grand Canyon bike. This one will be $50 cheaper than Cannondale, and the look is great. 29er, of course, but the components, just look at the components. We have a RockShox 30 Gold TK for 29er, of course, and then we've got Diori XT rear derailleur, SLX front derailleur, SLX shifter, Diori cassette, and 3x10 system. The bike, as Canyon claim, weighs 12.6 kilo for 29er. So in my opinion, so far, for 700 pounds or $1,030, that's the bargain as for a new bike. So that's really something I may go for our channel, because we need some 29er for testing of different components, as you know from my Patreon project. So that's the most desirable, in my opinion. The least desirable would be Cannondale, 27.5, not very good components for $1,000. Now after Canyon, I've chosen Fuji Tahoe. This one will be $230 more expensive than Canyon, but still it is a nice bike, great looking bike as well. And here we have a fork from RockShox Recon Silver. We've got Diori crankset, we have Diori front derailleur, XT rear derailleur, we've got Diori shifters and Diori HG50 10-speed cassette. So, you know, all those other components will be like oval for Fuji, Synchros for Giant, and Merida for Merida. So quite you know, cheap. But at this price point, I wouldn't really expect anything more. Fuji weighs 13.25 kilos. So it's $230 more expensive with similar components. But still, Canyon Grand Canyon wins for myself. The next one, very interesting one, would be Excalibur. That's $1,100, so $70 more expensive than Canyon. And we have also alloy machine with some nice components, non-Shimano components, but very, very much mixed. The fork will be RockShox Recon Silver, kind of okay fork. And then we have X5 shifters, SRAM X7 front derailleur, GX rear derailleur, and SRAM S1000 double chainset. What I like about this bike, we have a 2x10 drivetrain system, and that's something I would be really looking for at this price point. So for $1,000, I would like to have bike on 2x10 system, and that's the only one from those bikes I found here. So a bit more expensive than Canyon Grand Canyon. It will be heavier. It weighs way over 13.13 kilos, I think. Yeah, 13.13 kilo for medium size frame. So okay, nice frame, and of course high quality aluminum for track. Then we have Merida Big 9. This one will be over $100 cheaper than the Canyon Grand Canyon, with some nice components, except for the crankset, because we don't have the one-piece system, so it's not Hollow Tech 2 system here. We've got Octalink. Something I'm really missing on this bike is the integrated spindle. And here we have Diori with SLX, with some Octalink chainset and Diori 10-speed cassette, 12.7 kilos. That's interesting because Canyon is supposed to weigh 12.6. This one, Merida, 12.7. If it would really be 12.7, that would be just great. That would be awesome. So Merida Big 9 500, it's really something that is good to check out as well. Now Giant. I wasn't able to find anything interesting actually for 1,000 from Giant, because way over $1,000. We've got carbon bikes, and among the alloy bikes we have this Giant Talon 29er. It doesn't really look awesome, and maybe the graphics aren't really exciting as well. But here for $850, so $280 less, no sorry, to $180 less than the Canyon Grand Canyon, we have some Acera Alivia with the Diori reed rail. So this one will be the cheapest one, but those components won't be super cool, and that would be the only alloy bike I found for around $1,000 from Giant. Then Specialized Rockhopper Expert 29, quite interesting. This one will be like, I don't know, $50 more expensive than Canyon Grand Canyon. We have 3x10 system, but non-Shimano cassette, 10-speed, but non-Shimano. The crankset is also made by Specialized, meaning maybe by some brand for Specialized, but it's also it's also 2x10 setup. So it's just like the Trek Excalibur. We also have 2x10 setup here. So something interesting as well. And then Scott Scale 770, similar price and similar components like Diori shifters. These are like Acera brakes, and then Octalink crankset. So not as good in terms of the components as the Canyon and Fuji, but Fuji is like way more expensive. $230 at this price point is a lot. So my opinion, Canyon Grand Canyon crashes it. You can always compare different bikes on your market to these here. Fuji Tahoe 29 1.5, great bikes. Giant Excalibur 8 is really nice, and I would say Merida Big 9 500, and also Specialized Rockhopper Expert 29, super interesting deals. So let me know guys in the comment sections which bikes would you buy for $1,000, and if you have further questions just put them below as well. Thanks for watching, I'll see you soon, bye bye.